Hello student, in this video we will going to learn about trigonometric identities of standard 10. See here, suppose this is right angle triangle ABC, angle A is theta. According to definitions of trigonometric ratio, we write here sin theta is equal to opposite side BC upon hypotenuse AC. Cos theta is equal to adjacent side AB upon hypotenuse AC. Tan theta is equal to opposite side BC and adjacent side AB. This cosec theta means inverse of sin theta, and that's why cosec theta is equal to AC upon BC. Sec theta is multiplicative inverse of cos theta, therefore we write AC upon AB. Cot theta is multiplicative inverse of tan theta, the ratio will be AB upon BC. Now in this right angle triangle we use Pythagoras theorem. AB square plus BC square is equal to hypotenuse AC square. Now we have to prove the identity. First of all, divide both sides of this equation by AC square. Means here we write dividing both sides by AC square. Then we will get AB upon AB square upon AC square plus BC square upon AC square is equal to AC square upon AC square. Now this AB upon AC, that ratio we can write as AB upon AC bracket square plus BC upon AC and then bracket square is equal to AC square upon AC square means 1. AB upon AC, that ratio is cos theta, and that's why instead of this we can write cos square theta plus BC upon AC means sin theta, and therefore here we write sin square theta is equal to 1. And this is the identity, as this relation is true for all values of theta. It is called as identity. Means here we learn the first identity, cos square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, or you may write sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Now same way we can find out the second identity. Only replace this dividing both sides by AB square now. When we divide both sides by AB square, we get AB square upon AB square plus BC square upon AB square is equal to AC square upon AB square. Now this relation AB square means 1 plus BC upon AB, and this BC upon AB means tan theta, and that's why as there is a square we can write here tan square theta is equal to AC upon AB, and AC upon AB means it sec theta, and that's why we get the second identity, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. When we have to obtain first sin square plus cos square, divide by AC square means hypotenuse square. When we have to obtain this identity, 1 plus tan square, then we have to divide by adjacent side of theta, means we get this identity. And next last one, that is dividing now both sides by BC square means opposite side square. BC square, we get here AB square upon BC square plus BC square upon BC square is equal to AC square upon BC square. This AB upon BC, when we find out that AB upon BC, here that is cot theta, means we get here cot square theta plus BC upon BC 1 square 1. AC upon BC, that is the ratio AC upon BC means cosec theta, and that's why here we obtain the relation 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. And in this way, here we learn three identities. Again, I repeating there. The first identity, see what is the first identity? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Second identity, 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. And third identity, 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. And all these identities we have to use to solve the examples in practice set given. But remember that as these all three identities are true for all the values of theta, and that's why they are called as identities. Now we are going to learn the practice set examples. Practice set first, that is 6.1. See here, we are learning practice set 6.1. Question number 1. What is the question given? See here. Sin theta is equal to 7 upon 25. Find the values of cos theta and tan theta. Means find cos theta and tan theta. Now see here, we have to find out the ratio cos theta. And what is the ratio given? Sin theta. Means we have to use the identity first, that having both ratios sin theta and cos theta. Means here we use the identity, we have sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. That is the identity. Therefore, the value of sin theta is 7 upon 25 bracket square plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Therefore, cos square theta is equal to 1 minus 7 square means 49, 25 square means 625. LCM is 625, and this one is multiplied by 625 minus 49. Therefore, we get cos square theta is equal to the subtraction of that is 576 upon 625. And that's why taking square root, we get the answer. Square root of 576 is 24 upon 25. Means here we obtain the ratio cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. Now we have to find out the second ratio tan theta. And we have the relation tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. Now we put the values. Sin theta is 7 upon 25 and cos theta is 24 upon 25. By simplifying, this 25 cancel out, means we get the ratio tan theta is equal to 7 upon 24. And the first answer, cos theta is equal to 24 upon 25. Tan theta is equal to 7 upon 24. And in this way, this is the first example. Now we have to find out the second, solve the second example here. What is second given? Tan theta. If tan theta is equal to 3 upon 5, and we have to find out sec theta and cos theta. Again, here we have to find out sec theta. What is given? Tan theta. The identity which contain both the ratios, that is identity number 2, means we can write, we have the identity 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. That is the identity. And that's why we put the values tan theta as 3 upon 4 bracket square is equal to sec square theta. Therefore, 1 plus 9 upon 16 is equal to sec square theta. Denominator is 16. This 16 plus 9 means 25 is equal to sec square theta. taking the square root, we obtain sec theta is equal to 5 upon 4. Means we get the first ratio sec theta. Again we have to find out the cos theta. Now there is an inverse relation between sec theta and cos theta. Means again here we write, we have cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta, and that is equal to, now we determine the value of sec theta as 5 upon 4, and the inverse of this 5 upon 4, that will be 4 upon 5, means the ratio cos theta we obtain here 4 upon 5. Means in short we have to find out the ratio by using given ratio. Again now we have to learn the third example from the same practice set. See example number 3. What is given? Cot theta. If cot theta is equal to 40 upon 9, find cosec theta and sin theta. Again, what is the ratio given? Cot theta, and we have to find out cosec theta. Now the identity which contain both the ratios, cot theta and cosec theta, that is identity number 3. 1 plus cot square theta is equal to cosec square theta. We have this identity. Now put up the values. 1 plus 40 upon 9 bracket square is equal to cosec square theta. And therefore we can square that. 1 plus 1600 upon 81, that is equal to cosec square theta. By simplifying, denominator means cosec square theta is equal to denominator 81. This one is multiplied by 81 plus 1600 means 1681. Taking square root, we obtain square root of this is 41 upon 9. Means here the ratio of cos theta, that is 41 upon 9. Now we have to find out sin theta. Again there is inverse relation between these two, cosec theta and sin theta. Means we write here, we have sin theta is equal to 1 upon cosec theta, and that's why that is equal to 1 upon value of cosec theta is 41 upon 9. Means we find out here sin theta is equal to 9 upon 41. And in this way we obtain all these ratios given. Given is 1, and we have to find out the remaining 2 ratios. Now next fourth example, that is, see what is fourth example given. The relation is given as 5 sec theta is equal to minus 12 cosec theta is equal to 0. And we have to find out sec theta, cos theta. What we have to find out? Sec theta, cos theta and sin theta. Means we have to find out that all 3 ratios. Now see here, this is the given relation, and that's why we obtain here 5 sec theta is equal to 12 cosec theta. We transfer this negative 12 cosec theta to right side, and that's why this 5 sec theta means 1 upon cos theta, that is equal to 12 upon sin theta. Means here we obtain that sin theta transfer to left side and 5 to right side. We obtain here sin theta upon cos theta is equal to 12 upon 5. And we have the relation sin theta upon cos theta, that is equal to tan theta is equal to 12 upon 5. Means in short, for this step we simplify and we obtain the ratio tan theta. But it is not asked, we have to find out sec theta. And the relation for tan theta and sec theta is 1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. That is the identity we have. And therefore 1 plus 12 upon 5 bracket square is equal to sec square theta. By simplifying this, we obtain 1 plus 144 upon 25 is equal to sec square theta. And that's why denominator is 125 plus 149 means sec square theta is equal to 179, 5 plus 4, 4 plus 5, 9, 4 plus 2, 6, 169. And obtaining the square root, sec theta is equal to 13 upon 5. Means we obtain the relation sec theta is equal to 13 upon 5. Now we have to find out the second ratio, cos theta. The cos theta is equal to 1 upon sec theta, and that we can put here 1 upon 13 upon 5 means cos theta is equal to 5 upon 13. And now we have to find out the last ratio, sin theta. We have the relation sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Put up that values. Sin square theta plus 5 upon 13 bracket square is equal to 1. Therefore, sin square theta is equal to 1 minus 25 upon 169. Again that 169 minus 25 means 144. 144 upon 169, and taking the square root, we obtain the relation sin theta is equal to 12 upon 13. Means here we have three values. Sec theta is equal to 13 upon 5. Cos theta is equal to 5 upon 13. And last sin theta is equal to 12 upon 13. This is the last answer, 12 upon 13. And in this way, we solve up to question number 4 in practice set 6.1. Now the next examples in practice set for 6.1 we will see in next video. Okay, bye.